Hello, my name is Jared Broom, and today I will be instructing you on what makes a high performance team and how leadership changes when you're leading a global team. So, today we're going to cover ethical leadership and how elite teams are built, how they set strategy and goals, and how communication, especially across cultures, directly affects the team dynamics. So, first, I want to talk about how a leader's ethics affect its followers. Ethics are what you do when nobody's watching. For example, it would be something like you're by yourself, or you think you're by yourself, and a situation arises in which you can choose to be productive or to be lazy, and you choose the productive route, even when nobody's around to hold you accountable. Followers judge others more consistently than your attitude does. So, what the people that are underneath you think of you is typically kind of what you become. Ethical leadership creates trust, loyalty, and psychological safety as well. Ethics play a large role in, especially when you're a leader. So they affect the relationship with followers because ethics determine your trust. So if you have people that think that you're fair, honest, and consistent, they will definitely follow you, even when decisions that you make may be unpopular. They'll still have your back and still follow you based on that. When a leader decides to cut corners, play favorites, change standards, depending on the situation, then your trust is going to erode. And without trust, your performance will therefore suffer. Um, Section 2 on how high performance teams are developed. Some things to take away would be that high performance teams aren't built overnight. They're intentionally developed over time, and it takes time to develop these kinds of teams. Leaderships set conditions and they don't micromanage. That's good leadership traits to have. So, a high performance team is not going to be just a group of talented people, it's a group of people that are aligned around a shared purpose and have clear goals and have mutual accountability. These teams are typically developed by creating clarity of the mission and the clarity of the roles within the team and the clarity of their expectations. So it's essentially a clear vision. The right people are in the right roles. Trust and safety is the main concern, and everybody trusts each other and believes in each other and that kind of thing. And then continuous feedback and learning. So you're always trying to learn to get better. So as a leader, your job is to remove the obstacles, not to create obstacles. So once you work together, build this team over time, you build the trust and all that, then you have then the next question should be, well, how am I going to put this team into work, which kind of puts us into the next section here, which is strategy, goals, and tasks. So the strategy is kind of like, how do we win? The goals are kind of be like, what does success look like? And the tasks are essentially who does what, when, and where. High performance teams are going to establish strategy by understanding your mission and working backwards from there. So it's not created in isolation, it's created collaboratively. So as a unit, you develop your plan essentially. So the goals have to be clear and measurable, and they have to be shared by the entire team. So everybody has to have the same goal in mind, otherwise, your team will be ineffective. So once that's, like I said, your roles will be clearly defined, your expectations are very clear, and then the accountability is at a high end. So you hold each other accountable for mistakes, for learning, and that sort of thing as well. When everybody knows your plan and is accepted the plan, then your performance will accelerate. Traits, characteristics, and team dynamics. To discuss the key traits here would be like mutual respect and trust, obviously, accountability, open line of communication, adaptability, and a results focused mindset. So, high performance teams have healthy conflict sometimes. They challenge ideas and not people. So, don't challenge your people necessarily, challenge the ideas that you're coming up with. That way, nobody feels insulted or anything of that nature. So, strong team dynamics mean members feel comfortable in speaking up. Disagreeing is common and it's respectful, and then you can come up with a final decision to support that. Dynamic indicators would be balanced participation, constructive feedback, and shared ownership of some of the outcomes. The communication and goal and global teams would be like cultural norms, language barriers, time zones, different expectations of leadership, things of that nature. So communication is going to be the single biggest factor affecting global team dynamics. What sounds direct in one culture may sound disrespectful in another. And so, best practices here to over communicate expectations, use clear, simple language, confirm understanding, and be culturally aware. Also, respecting other people's time zones, things of that nature will help as well. So, in closing, high performance teams are going to be built on ethical leadership, clear direction, trust, and communication. So, when teams operate globally, leaders must be intentional, adaptable, and culturally aware as well. So, great leaders are not just going to lead tasks, they're going to lead people, relationships, and values. So, if you want a high performance team, you have to start with trust, and everything else will essentially follow. So, I hope this video was helpful for you. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out. Like I said, my name is Jared Broom, and I hope that you're able to take something away from this. Thank you.